Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube station. Bringing you some early morning baseball here, East Coast, USA, Massachusetts, and what a matchup we have. We have 2017 Boston Red Sox versus the 1927 Yankees and Murderers Row. Chris Sale takes on Ruether, Gary, and Lazari, and the rest of that 1927 Yankee crew. So, for the visiting Boston Red Sox, 2017, we're using Action PC Baseball. Their stats have been estimated. 2017 season has not been completed yet. Unfortunately, the Red Sox lost to the Royals 4-2 in their most recent game. So leading off, playing right field, Mookie Betts batting second, playing second base, Dustin Pedroia, batting third, playing left field, Andrew Benintendi, batting fourth, playing first base, Hanley Ramirez, batting fifth, the catcher, Sandy Leon. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Xavier Bogaerts. Batting seventh, center fielder, Jackie Bradley. Batting eighth, DH, Chris Young. Batting ninth, playing third base, Rafael Devers. And doing the pitching, Chris Sale. For the 1927 New York Yankees, leading off playing shortstop. Leading off playing center field, Earl Combs. Batting second, playing shortstop, Mark Koenig. Batting third, the Soul of Swamp, the Bambino, Babe Ruth, right field. Batting fourth, the Iron Horse, Garrett. Batting fifth, in left field, Bob Newsom. Batting sixth, playing second base, Tony Lazari. Batting seventh, Joe Dugan, playing third. Batting eighth, doing the catching, Pat Collins. And designated hitter batting ninth, Ben Pasquale. In these games, we will use a designated hitter for both teams, whether American League or National, or regardless of who. So Mookie Betts is at the plate. On the mound, Dutch Ruether for the Yankees. In 1927, 13 wins, 6 losses, 3.38 ERA. Batting average against 284, so not that good of a pitcher for the 27 Yankees. And this is their lineup that they used in Game 2 of 1927, everything except the designated hitter, obviously. Pat Collins catching. Below average defense, average arm. Joe Dugan at third. 7 out of 10 defensive range. Same thing for Koenig at short, 7 out of 10. Lazari, 8 out of 10 defensive range. And Gary, excellent, 9 out of 10. Outfield, Bob Newsom left, 4 out of 10, 9 arm. Combs, 9 out of 10 range, 4 arm. Ruth, 5 out of 10, range, 9 out of 10 arm. Again, 2017 stats for the Red Sox have been estimated by Action PC Baseball. So Mookie Betts, 312, 27 home runs, 101 RBIs for the estimate for him. He'll lead off against Ruether. Collins goes through the signs. The windup and the pitch to Betts. And Betts grounds to Garrett, who flips to Ruether, covering the bag, out number 1. Dustin Pedroia comes to the plate. His estimate for 2017, 309 batting average, 14 home runs, 67 runs batted in. Lefty-righty matchup. Pedroia 318 off left-handed pitching in the estimate. The windup and the pitch by Ruether. Pedroia singles to right. 1-out single, and Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup. 297, 14 home runs, 71 runs batted in. Again, all stats for 2017 Red Sox are estimated by Action PC Baseball, as this was a projection. Benintendi, 8 out of 10 for bunting, 4 out of 10 for hit and run. Troy is being held on by Gehrig. Here's the windup and the pitch to Benintendi. And Benintendi rips that ball to right fielder. Ruth races back to the warning track and makes the catch, retreating back to first base is Pedroia. Benintendi just missed that one. So 2 outs, and Hanley Ramirez steps to the plate. His estimate, 281, 26 home runs, 96 RBIs. 288 left-handed pitching. Pedroia on first, Garrett holding the line. Collins goes through the signs. The windup and the pitch to Ramirez. And Ramirez pops it up. Lazzeri calls for it, makes the catch, inning over. Yankee fans here in the Bronx applaud that effort by the 1927 New York Yankees. Go to the bottom of the first. 2 up for the Yankees. Combs, Coney, and Ruth. If anyone gets on, Gehrig. Here's Earl Combs. He'll be facing Chris Sale. His estimate, 16 wins, 9 losses. He's 13-4 for real, so he's well on pace to go past that estimate. 3.24 earned run average. 226 batting average against. Solid defensive catcher Sandy Leon with a very good arm. Rafael Devers at third, 6 out of 10 range. Bogarts, really poor range there, man, 2 out of 10. Oh no, I'm sorry, 6 out of 10. Got the wrong number, that's his number 2. Pedroia, 7 out of 10. And Hanley Ramirez, 4 out of 10. Red Sox have a very solid defensive outfield. You got Benintendi, 7 out of 10. Bradley, 9 out of 10. And Mookie Betts, 9 out of 10 with a 9 arm. So, lefty-lefty matchup. Combs, 356, 6 homers and 64 RBIs. Sales gets the sign from Leon. Here's the pitch to Earl Combs. That ball is gone! Earl Combs, a leadoff home run. The 27 Yankees quickly go up on the 2017 Sox 1-0. This is the second game in our series of 1927 Yankees take on all. First game was against the 1999 Red Sox and Pedro Martinez, and what a game that was. I suggest you check it out if you haven't seen it. So 1-0 27 Yankees, and Martin Koenig steps to the plate. 285, 3 home runs, 62 RBIs. Sales is ready. He rocks and delivers to Koenig. And that ball goes out to Bradley. Comes racing in to make the catch. Shallow center field. 1 out, no one on, and the Bambino, Babe Ruth, comes to the plate. Ruth, 356, 60 home runs, 164 runs batted in, lefty-lefty matchup. Let's see how Sales does with the Bambino. Toes the rubber, peers in at Leon. gets the sign. The windup and the pitch to Ruth. And Ruth grounds that ball up the middle, but Pedroia dives and gets up and throws to Ramirez for out number 2. So the Bambino is robbed of a single. Great play by Dustin Pedroia. 2 down, 1-0 Yankees. The Iron Horse, Gehrig, steps to the plate. 373 average, 47 home runs, 175 runs batted in. The windup and the pitch to Gehrig. And Gehrig rips that ball foul to the left. Count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gehrig digs in. Sales looks in at Leone. He gets the sign. Leone sets the target. The windup and the pitch. And Gehrig strikes out. So the Yankees draw first blood on the home run by Earl Combs. We go to the top of the second, 1-0 New York. Here come the Red Sox. Sandy Leone steps to the plate. Red Sox catcher, his estimate's 290. 9 home runs and 44 RBIs. Lefty-righty matchup for Ruether. Ruether gets the sign from Collins. The windup and the pitch to Leone. And Leone, line drive that drops in front of Ruth, a leadoff single for Sandy Leone. 4 out of 10 speed, 16% chance of stealing second. Gehrig holding him on. Xavier Bogart steps to the plate. 294, 17 home runs, 82 RBIs. No outs, 1 on. Windup and the pitch to Bogarts. They throw over to first, Leone gets back. Bogarts digs in again. Ruether sets and delivers. Bogart swings, pops it up. Shallow left field. Koenig makes the catch. So there's 1 out. Leone at first. Jackie Bradley steps to the plate. 261, 21 home runs, 77 runs batted in. Collins flashes the signs. Ruether nods his head. Here's the pitch to Bradley. Bradley lines out to Lazzeri, who makes a fine catch on the hard hit ball. So there's 2 outs now. Leone still at first, and Chris Young, the Red Sox designated hitter, steps to the plate. 253, 12 home runs, 35 RBIs. The windup and the pitch to Young. They throw over the first again, and Leone's quickly back. As Gehrig applies the tag, but late. Young gets back in the batter's box. Ruether toes the rubber, looks over at Sandy Leone at first, now gets a sign from Collins. He sets and delivers. Young swings, and that is a single up the middle. We have a 39% chance of Leone going first to third. He's a 4 out of 10 base runner against Combs' 4 out of 10 arm, and we shall hold him. So with 2 outs, runners at first and second, the number 9 batter just brought up from the minors, Rafael Devers. His estimate by Action PC Baseball, 259, 8 home runs and 33 RBIs. He'd love to yank one over that short porch here at Yankee Stadium. Down the right field line. Collins goes through the signs, sets the target. Ruether's ready. Here's the pitch to Devers. And Devers sends that ball deep, and Ruth runs it down in right center field. Inning over. Go to the bottom of the second, 1-0, 1927 Yankees. Bob Russo steps to the plate. 337, 8 home runs, 103 RBIs. Chris Sale's ready. The windup and the pitch to Musa. And that ball is gone. So pushes that ball back. It's the second home run that Chris Sale has given up. The 1927 Yankees are now up 2-0. Yankee fans here. The Bronx are ecstatic with the quick lead. Tony Lazzeri steps to the plate. Lazzeri, 309, 18 home runs, and 102 RBIs. Lefty-righty matchup for Sale. Sandy Leona sets the target. The windup and the pitch to Lazzeri. That's a grounder up the middle. That's a single. Lazzeri's on, 8 out of 10 base runner, 31% chance of stealing second. Ramirez holding him on. Joe Dugan steps to the plate. 269, 2 home runs, 43 RBIs. We're going to move our corners in. So, Devers in at third, Ramirez in at first, Dugan's a 10 out of 10 bunter, 8 out of 10 for hit and run. The windup and the pitch by Chris Sale. And that ball goes out to Bradley in center, and he races back and makes the catch. For out number 1, retreating back to first, Tony Lazzeri. That brings up Pat Collins, Yankee catcher, 275, 7 home runs, 36 RBIs. Red Sox looking to turn 2. Bogarts and Pedroia pinch in the middle. Sales is ready to work. Here's the pitch to Collins. Lazzeri's going and he steals second base. He got a good jump. Santamino's throw was just a little late. It was on target, but Lazzeri got a huge jump. He's in scoring position now with 1 out. No balls, 1 strike on Collins. Sales gets the sign from Leon. He rocks and fires. And that's a grounder past Devers. Benintendi puts the charge on. Benintendi's arm is only a 3. Lazzeri is an 8 out of 10 base runner. We're going to hit the cutoff man and hold Collins at first. Lazzeri scores on the single. It's now 3-0, 1927 Yankees. Brings up the number 9 hitter. And Yankee fans here at the stadium are rocking and rolling. Pasquale, 317, 2 home runs, 16 RBIs. Collins at first, being held on by Ramirez. 4 and a 10 base runner. Red Sox want to turn 2 to get out of this inning. Here's the pitch to Pasquale. And he strikes him out. So with 2 outs, stepping to the plate, Earl Combs, he homered his first time up off Chris Sale. Gave the 1927 Yankees a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first. They now lead by 3 here in the bottom of the second. We'll try a little pitch around here. See if we had Combs to chase. Nealon sets up outside. Here's the pitch by Sale. And Combs does not bite. He walks. 4 consecutive balls. First and second, 2 outs. Martin Koenig comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. The windup and the pitch by Chris Sales. That's grounded to Bogarts, who goes to Ramirez, inning over. The 1927 Yankees score 2. They go to top of the third. They beat Boston 3-0. Top of the order, Mookie Betts. Betts is 0 for 1 today. Grounded to first in the first inning. The windup and the pitch by Ruether. Betts grounds to Lazzeri. Out number 1. Dustin Pedroia, 1 for 1. Single. Ruether gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Pedroia. And Pedroia singles again into left field. So he's on with 1 out. Gary holding Pedroia on, 5 out of 10 base running. Andrew Benintendi steps up, plate. He's 0 for 1 today. Fly deep down the right field line. He's made a nice running catch at the wall. Lefty-lefty matchup. Benintendi looking for something to get drive over that short porch in right field. The windup and the pitch by Dutch Ruether. Benintendi pops that ball up, and it's foul and out of play behind the catcher. So 1 out, Pedroia at first. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Andrew Benintendi. And Benintendi strikes out. The umpire said he went. So there's 2 outs now. And it'll be up to Hanley Ramirez to extend this inning. Popped out to second in the first inning. The windup and the pitch. Ramirez swings, grounds it to Koenig, who takes it to the bag himself. Pedroia is forced out at second. We go to the bottom of the third, the 1927 Yankees 3. The 2017 Red Sox nothing. Hello, Mike McAllister. How are you doing, my friend? Hope you are feeling well. So Babe Ruth steps to plate. He's 0 for 1. He grounded to second in the first inning. Sales ready to work. Here's the pitch to Ruth. And Ruth grounds it to Pedroia, who throws quickly to Ramirez. They just hit the bag. 1 out. Lou Gehrig steps to the plate. Gehrig's 0 for 1. He struck out in the first inning. The windup and the pitch to the Iron Horse. And Gehrig strikes out. So 2 quick outs for Chris Sale and the Red Sox, and it brings up Bob Musil. He's 1 for 1. He hit a home run in the second. At the time, gave the Yankees a 2-0 lead. Mike McAllister's in the chat. He says he's doing great. Always love to hear that. Mike, are you playing any tabletop baseball games? Share with us in the chat what games or projects that you are doing. Lefty-righty matchup here. Leone goes through the side. Sale nods his head. Leone sets the target. Sales rocks and delivers to Musil. Musil dribbles it out in front of the plate. Leone throws him out, leaning over. Go to the top of the fourth. 3-0. 1927 Yankees. That was Sale's first scoreless inning. Sandy Leone steps to the plate. Red Sox catcher is 1 for 1 today. He singled to right in the second. Ruether peers in at Collins. He gets the sign. The windup and the pitch to Leone. And Leone sends that ball out to right center field, but it's tracked down by Combs for the first out at the top of the fourth. As Mike McAllister says, go Yankees. He's rooting for the 1927 Yankees at Murderers Row. Xavier Bogart steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. Ruether sets. Here's the pitch of Bogarts. Bogart singles up the middle. Koenig. Oh, wow, Bogart's hustle double. As Combs sort of lollygagged to the ball, and Bogart's running hard out of the box. It's a double with 1 out. He's in scoring position for Jackie Bradley. Bradley's 0 for 1. Bradley's looking for a pitching and drive out to right. Ruether's on the mound. He's ready. He sets and delivers. Here's the pitch to Bradley. And he plunks him. So Bradley's on at first. Bogarts is on at second. The tying running Chris Young comes to plate. He's 1 for 1. Young does have some pop in his bat. He singled in the second inning. 1 out, 2 on. The windup and the pitch to Young. And Young sends that ball out to Combs. In left center field, he makes the catch. We have an 84% chance of Bogarts tagging up. We're going to say yes. And Bogarts tags up and goes to third as Combs throws the ball back in towards second. So with 2 outs, runners on the corners, the youngster, Rafael Devers, steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Fly deep to right center. Again, he's looking for a pitch he can drive out to right. Lefty-lefty matchup. Windup and the pitch to Devers, and And that's a dribbler to Gehrig, who flips to Ruether, covering the bag, inning over. So the Red Sox threaten but do not score. We go to the bottom of the fourth, 3-0, 1927 Yankees. Tony Lazzeri steps to the plate. He's 1 for 1. Singled in the second inning. The windup and the pitch by Chris Sale. And that ball goes out to Jackie Bradley. And he tracks it down deep to center. 1 out. Joe Dugan steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. Sale works quickly. Here's the pitch. That's a single into right field. So Dugan's on first. Ramirez holding him on. 5 out of 10 base runner. 17% chance of stealing second. Brings up Pat Collins, the catcher. He's 1 for 1 today. Red Sox looking to turn 2. Again, they're going to move their 1 out. I don't think Collins is going to bunt, though. We'll play normal. Sales gets a sign from Leone. Here's the pitch to Collins. And that ball goes deep, and Bradley right at the track makes the catch in center. And once again, a fabulous job by Jackie Bradley Jr. in center field. Retreating back to first base is Dugan. So there's 2 outs. And now, Ben Pasquale steps to the plate. He's the designated hitter, batting 9th. 0 for 1 today. Sales throws over to first. Dugan's back. That was a close call. They caught Dugan leaning almost. Pasquale digs in the batter's box. The windup and the pitch by Sale. That's grounded to Bogarts, who goes to Pedroia. And there's the force out at second, inning over. Top of the 5th. The 1927 Yankees 3, the 2017 Boston Red Sox nothing. Top of the order. Mookie Betts, he's 0 for 2 today. Grounded to first in the first, grounded to second in the third. Red Sox and Yankees both have 5 hits, however the Yankees have 2 home runs, and thus a 3-0 lead. The windup and the pitch to Mookie Betts. And Betts rips that ball down to Dugan, who comes up firing to Gehrig, out number 1. Here comes Petey, Dustin Pedroia. He's 2 for 2 today. He has 2 singles. Collins flashes the signs. The windup and the pitch to Pedroia. And Pedroia grounds to Koenig, who throws to Gehrig, out number 2. Petey's retired for the first time. 2 outs, no one on. Top of the 5th, 3-0 Yankees. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Yes, flied out deep down the right field line in the first and struck out in the third. Ruether gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Benintendi. And Benintendi sends that ball out to right field. Ruth comes in on it towards the line, makes the catch, inning over. Bottom of the 5th, 3-0 Yankees. Top of the order, Earl Combs, 1 for 1. Homered in the first, walked in the second. Lefty-lefty matchup. Leone sets the target. The windup and the pitch to Combs. And that is a hard shot to Devers. He can't handle it. That's an error on the youngster. Combs reaches. Dangerous man to be on the base path. 7 out of 10 base runner. He's already stolen a base. 35% chance of stealing second. Hanley Ramirez to hold him on. Mark Koenig steps to the plate. Sales throws over to first. Combs is back. They had him leading. Here goes the pitch out. Combs doesn't go. As the organist plays away, the Yankee fans clap along. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch out again. Combs doesn't go. side. Here's the pitch to Koenig, and that's another down the line. And I guess that's a fair ball, and Koenig's out. It looked foul. So Ramirez fielded and flipped to Sales, covering the bag. Combs advances, so he moves the runner over. 1 out. Sultan Swat steps to the plate. George Herman Ruth, the Bambino, he's 0 for 2 today. He's got a duck out on the pond that he'd love to knock in. Ruth has grounded out twice. Sales peers in at Leon. He's ready. Here's the pitch to the Bambino. And that ball goes... Oh, Mookie Betts makes a leaping catch at the wall for out number 2, but tagging up and going to third is Combs. Ruether's robbed of extra bases there. So 2 outs, Luke Gehrig steps to the plate. RBI opportunity here for the Iron Horse. He has struck out twice. Sales looking to get the hat trick on Gehrig. He works quickly. Here's the pitch to Gehrig. And he gets the hat trick, striking him out to end the inning. The Yankees threaten but do not score. We go to the top of the 6th. The 1927 Yankees 3. The 2017 Boston Red Sox nothing. So Chris Sales has settled down after the first 2 innings. Hanley Ramirez steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. Dutch Ruether's ready. Here's the pitch to Ramirez. And Ramirez, patience proves a virtue as he walks. 6 out of 10 base runner, 25% chance of stealing second. Gehrig holding him on at first. Sandy Leon comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. Singled in the second, flied out in the fourth. 10 out of 10 bunter. On deck is Bogarts. Down 3. Well, we're going to let Sandy swing away. Collins goes through the signs. Dutch Ruether nods his head. Here's the pitch to Leon. And Leon grounds it into right field past Lazzari. Ramirez has a 25% chance of advancing to third. We're going to hold him. The first 2 runners are on for the Red Sox. Ramirez at second, Leon at first. And that brings up Xavier Bogarts. Bogey's 1 for 2. Popped up to short in the second and double. In the fourth, it was a hustle double. Red Sox have another opportunity here against the 27 Yankees. Dutch Ruether's in a bit of trouble. They'd love to turn 2. Hit 2 for 1. Here's the pitch to Bogarts. Bogarts sends that ball out to Combs. He makes the catch. Ramirez goes back to second to tag up, but we're not going to challenge. Ramirez is 6 out of 10 base running against Earl Combs' 4 out of 10 arm, but we're not going to take a chance of making the out at third. He shall hold. So 1 out, 2 on for Jackie Bradley. He's 0 for 1 today. Line to second, and then was hit by a pitch. Ramirez at second, Leon at first. Dutch Ruether toes the rubber, peers in at Collins, nods his head. Here's the pitch to Jackie Bradley. Bradley sends that ball out to Combs. He makes another fine running catch. This time we're going to send Ramirez. We got a 73% chance of success. He tags up to throw to third, and Combs nails him with a double play that ends the inning. Wow. So even with a 73% chance of success, Combs throws him out. The running catch did take him towards the third base bag, but I thought with a 73% chance of success, I thought wrong. So we go to the bottom of the 6th, the 1927 Yankees 3, the 2017 Boston Red Sox nothing. Chris Sales up to 86 pitches. He's good for 115. Bob Musil at the plate. Yankee left fielder 1 for 2. He's homered off Sale in the second inning. The windup and the pitch. Musil swings, goes to Pedroia. Sales covers the bag, and they get him. Ramirez straight too far away from the bag. A heads-up play by Chris Sales to cover the bag. Petey made a nice play. So 1 out, no one on. Tony Lazzeri steps to the plate. Lazzeri 1 for 2. Singled in the second, fly deep to center in the fourth. Sale toes the rubber. Here's the pitch to Lazzeri. And that ball goes out to Benintendi in left. He moves in on it and makes the catch. 2 outs, no one on. Joe Dugan, Yankee third baseman, 1 for 2. Flied out and singled. Sales looking for a 1-2-3 inning here, keep it a 3-run deficit. The windup and the pitch to Dugan. And that ball is grounded to Petey, who throws to Ramirez, inning over. Nice play by Pedroia. We go to the top of the 7th, 3-0 Yankees. Stepping to the plate, number 8 batter, Chris Young, the designated hitter. He's 1 for 2. Singled and fly deep. Dutch Ruether still on the mound, 96 pitches. He's good for 125. Gets the sign from Collins, the windup and the pitch to Young. And Young lines out to Koenig. He hit the ball hard, but Koenig had some quick reaction there. Out number 1. And that brings up the youngster, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 2 today with an error at third base. Fly deep to right center in the second, then grounded to first in the fourth. Lefty-lefty matchup. The windup and the pitch to Rafael Devers. Devers grounds to the pitcher who throws to Gary. Out number 2. Mookie Betts steps to the plate. He's 0 for 3 today, leadoff hitter. Dutch Ruether looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Gets a sign from Collins. Collins sets the target. He sets and delivers. Here's the pitch to Betts. Betts pops it up in foul territory, making the catch at the left field stand. Koenig, inning over. Bottom of the 7th, 3-0, 1927 Yankees. Chris Sales up to 99 pitches. He's good for 115. He still looks fine. Pat Collins, Yankee catcher, 1 for 2. He's singled in the second, scoring Lazzeri, and then flying deep to center in the fourth. Sandy Leon sets up the target. The windup and the pitch by Sale. Collins works a walk, so he's on to lead off at bottom of the 7th. 4 out of 10 base runner, 16% chance of stealing second. Ramirez to hold him on. And that brings up the number 9 batter, designated hitter Ben Pasquale. Red Sox looking to turn 2. Bogarts and Pedroia pitch in the middle. Here's the pitch to Pasquale, and he strikes him out. Big swing and a miss on the 0-2 count. That off-speed pitch. 1 out, 1 on, and the dangerous Earl Combs comes to the plate. 1 for 2, and he's thrown out a runner at third base. Combs hit a homer in the first to give the Yankees a quick 1-0 lead. Sales rocks and fires. And Combs works a walk. Sales now to 114 pitches. Red Sox getting bullpen action up. This will probably be his last batter. Mark Koenig, 0 for 3. Sales would love to get a double play ball here. Get out of the inning. First and second, 1 out. The windup and the pitch to Koenig. And that ball's popped up. Calling for it is Bogarts. He makes the catch on the shallow outfield grass. Chris Sales now up to 117 pitches. He's in the red. Babe Ruth 0 for 2. He has grounded out twice and had a sacrifice fly in the 5th. Should we give Sales one more batter? If Ruth hits a home run, definitely out of reach. Sales is tired. Let's go with our mound trip. Sales looks tired. Alright. Craig Kimbrell's good for 25 pitches. Chip Kelly. Carson Smith, who's actually hurt, but I can use him. That's why it's a game. You know what? We'll stick with what they have. We're going to go with Fernando Abad. Good for 20 pitches. Left-hander. Lefties only hit 180 off of him. So Fernando Abad will come in for Chris Sale. That's the game for Sale. Let's give you his final numbers. If the Yankees fans once again clap along with the organist. Chris Sale went 6 2/3 innings. 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned. He gave up 2 home runs, 1 to Combs and 1 to Musil. Walked 3, struck out 5. So far, Dutch Ruether, 7 innings, 6 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 1 K. He's still in the game. He has a 3-0 lead. So with 2 outs, Fernando Abad steps in, lefty to face the left-handed batting Sultan Swat, Babe Ruth. His estimated numbers, again, these numbers are estimated. This was a projection that Action PC Baseball did. 1 win, 4 losses, 1 save, 3.13 earned run average, batting average against 217. Against lefties, 180 batting average. Babe Ruth against left-handed pitching, 336. Big spot here for the Red Sox, try to stay in this game. Abad's ready. The windup and the pitch to Ruth. And Ruth grounds to Pedroia, who goes to Hanley Ramirez, inning over. So Abad does his job. Red Sox maintain it at a 3-run deficit. We go to the top of the 8th. The 1927 Yankees 3, the 2017 Red Sox nothing. Dustin Pedroia steps to the plate, 2 for 3 today. He has singled twice and grounded out. Dutch Ruether still on the mound. The windup and the pitch to Pedroia. And Pedroia grounds to Koenig, and Koenig boots the ball. So that's an error on the Yankees. That's their first of the game. Pedroia's on. He'll be held on by Garrett. Andrew Benintendi's 0 for 3 today. He comes to the plate. He's hoping for one swing of the bat to pull the Red Sox to within 1 run. Windup and the pitch by Dutch Ruether. And Benintendi works a walk. So once again, the Red Sox have their first 2 runners on, no outs. Ruether's up to 114 pitches. He's good for 125. Red Sox have another opportunity here to get back in this game. And Hanley Ramirez is at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Pop to second. Grounded to short, forcing Pedroia at second, and then he walked his last time up in the 6th. He's looking for something to drive out of Yankee Stadium and tie this ball game up with 1 swing of the bat. He's actually going to take the windup and the pitch. Ball 1. He'll take again. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ramirez steps back into the batter's box. He's ready to grip and rip. No outs. 2 on. 1-1 count. Ruether toes the rubber, gets the sign from Collins. He sets and delivers. Ramirez swings, and that is a single in left field, and we're going to hold everybody. We're not going to challenge Musil's arm, which is a 9 out of 10. So the bases are loaded, no outs. Red Sox have a golden opportunity to get back in this game against the 1927 Yankees. Sandy Leone, Sox catcher, 2 for 3 at the plate. Single in the second, fly deep in the fourth, and single in the sixth. He will take ball 1. He'll take again. 1-1 count. That pitch was in there. Leone asks for time. He's granted it. No place to put Sandy Leone. Base is full of Sox. Dutch Ruether gets a sign from Collins. He rocks and fires. Leone grounds to Koenig, who goes to Lazzeri over to Gehrig. So that's a double play. A run scores, no RBI though. The Yankees will take that as they get 2 for 1. It's now a 3-1 ball game. 27 Red Sox finally on the board. 2017, excuse me. So Benintendi's at third now with 2 outs. And Xavier Bogart steps to the plate. 1 for 3. The X-Man. Popped out. Doubled. And fly to center. It's a huge double play for the 27 Yankees. Hello, Ken Castro. How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. So if Bogart homers, this game will be tied up. He's going to take. Here's the pitch by Ruether. Strike 1. Starts him off with a strike. Bogarts wasn't happy with that call. Benintendi at third. Collins goes through the signs. Ruether nods his head. Here's the pitch to Bogarts. Bogarts grounds to Dugan, who throws to Gehrig. Inning over. The Red Sox score 1, but they squander a golden opportunity. They go to the bottom of the 8th, 3-1, 1927 Yankees. Ken Castro says, who won the one-and-done game earlier? The winner of the one-and-done game in a pitcher's duel was the 1983 Baltimore Orioles. Great game. So Abad is still on the mound. He'll face Lou Gehrig, another lefty. Gehrig's 0 for 3. He's struck out 3 times. Sales got him 3 times. I shall be right back in a moment. And I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Had to help my mother. Alrighty. So Gehrig has the hat trick so far. He leads off bottom of the 8th. He's 0 for 3. Abad got the Red Sox out of a jam by getting Babe Ruth out in the bottom of the 7th. So he's going to stay in there to face the lefty Lou Gehrig. The windup and the pitch. Gehrig finally gets a hit. No out single, lead-off single for Gehrig. 6 out of 10 base runner being held on by Hanley Ramirez. Bob Musil steps to the plate. And I think that's going to be it for Abad, as they have righty, 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 righty. And Abad, he's not bad against righties, but let's go to Craig Kimbrell. He's our closer. Let's see what Kimbrell does against the 27 Yankees. So Craig Kimbrell will come in and try to keep it a 2-run game. Now that's true, Ken. We only do have one mother. Unfortunately, my mom has, when people get to a certain age, is not a good health. Neither is my father, so I spend a lot of time helping them. So this eases my mind when I do my little baseball games. People ask, why do you do them so late? Because I'm up. Anyhow, Gehrig's at first, no outs. Craig Kimbrell on the mound. His estimate for 2017, 2 wins, 5 losses, 35 saved, 2.89 ERA, batting average against 159. Again, these are projected estimates that Action PC Baseball did for the 2017 season. I bought the projections because I thought it'd be cool. Alright. Musil 1 for 3 has a home run. Kimbrell's ready to work. Here's the pitch. And he plunks Musil. Beautiful. Just what we needed. The blues rained down on Kimbrell and the Red Sox. As was that in retaliation? If it is, that's stupid. 2 runners on, no outs. Tony Lazzeri steps up plate. He's 1 for 3. Singled in the 2nd, flied out in the 4th and 6th. Red Sox want to turn 2 here. My guess is Lazzeri's going to bunt though. So we're going to play our corners in. No outs. The windup and the pitch to Lazzeri. That was a ball. Bion throws the first. Musil dives back safely as Ramirez applied the tag. So 1 ball, no strikes, corners in for the Red Sox. Devers in at 3rd, Ramirez in at 1st. Kimbrell rocks and fires, and he strikes out Lazzeri. So that's the first out of the inning. Dugan steps to the plate. He's 1 for 3. He has flown out, grounded out, and singled. Red Sox want to turn 2, keeping a 2-run deficit. Kimbrell crouches over, as is his normalcy in his windup. Here's the pitch to Dugan, and he strikes Dugan out. So there's 2 outs now, and it's up to Pat Collins to try to extend the Yankee lead here. Gehrig at 2nd, Musil at 1st. Collins 1 for 2 today. He singled in the 2nd, scoring Lazzeri. Fly deep in the 4th and walked in the 7th. Again, Kimbrell crunched over, bent over, as is his delivery. Here's the pitch to Collins, and he strikes him out. So Kimbrell comes in, plunks the first bat on Musil, then strikes out the next 3 Yankees. We go to the top of the 9th. The 1927 Yankees 3, the 2017 Boston Red Sox 1. And due up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley, Chris Young, and Rafael Devers. Last gas for the 2017 Red Sox. Bradley's 0 for 2. He has line to second. He was hit by a pitch and fly deep to left center. He'll be taken. Here's the pitch by Dutch Ruether. Ball 1. Bradley to take again. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ruether's up to 124. This will be his last batter. I'm going to switch him out if the computer doesn't. 1-1 count. Oh, and we have a defensive replacement. In catching now is Ben Goff. 8 out of 10 defensively, 4 arm. And everyone else is the same for the Yankees. The windup and the pitch to Bradley. And Bradley works a walk, and that's going to be it for Dutch Ruether. 127 pitches. The computer has not taken him out, but we're going to take him out. We'll take control of the 27 Yankees. Just for this moment. And we shall look to see who we should bring in. Well, I think we're going to go with We'll see Moore again. He pitched yesterday, or 2 days ago. I always put a day off in between games in this series of games, which is the 1927 Yankees take on all comers. We'll see Moore. He seems the best choice. So he's going to come in and try to save this game. Here's We'll see Moore. But before we give you his numbers, let's go to Dutch Ruether. He went 8 innings. He's responsible for Jackie Bradley at first. 7 hits, 1 run. It wasn't earned. 3 walks, 1 strikeout. He's in line for the win. He threw 127 pitches. We'll see Moore. 19 wins, 7 losses, 13 saves. They estimated 13, or they didn't keep track of saves in 27, so they went back and looked, I would assume, what they thought was a save. 2.28 earned run average, 239 batting average. Off right-handed pitching, Chris Young bats 248. We'll see Moore gives up a 234 batting average. Let's see who we have on the mound, on the bench. I think we can go with Mitch Moreland. Will come in to pinch hit for Chris Young. Marco Hernandez, though, 290. 309. Brock Holt, 280. Maybe we'll go Brock Holt and we'll save. Yeah, Brock Holt will come into pinch hit. So Brock Holt is going to come into pinch hit. We're going to go righty-lefty. Brock Holt's estimated numbers for 2017, the projection, 272, 5 home runs, 36 RBIs, and 280 off right-handed pitching. Jackie Bradley's at first, being held on by Garrett. Holt represents a tying run at the plate. Bradley 6 out of 10 base runner, 35% chance of stealing second base. We'll see Moore. Struck out 75, walked 59 in 1927. He gets the sign. The windup and the pitch by Moore. Holt swinging away. Yes, we know there's a new pitcher. I put him in. Let's try that again. The windup and the pitch to Holt. That's a grounder to Moore. They get him. They get Holt at first. Bradley advances to second. Gotta switch the Yankees back to computer. So I got myself out. Alright. So Rafael Devers is 0 for 3 today. I think we're going to go pinch hitter for him. Well, we still can use Pablo Sandoval, even though he's not on the team anymore. But you know what? It's a simulation, and I have him on the team. He's awful, though. Marco Hernandez. Josh Rutledge. He's my last. Usually Castillo. I want someone with a bit of pop. Well, I'm going to go Mitch Moreland. Mitch Moreland's going to come in to pinch hit for Rafael Devers, who was 0 for 3. So Mitch Moreland, his projection, 244, 21 home runs, 64 RBIs. Moreland, left-handed power hitting first baseman, looking to yank one out to right, short porch, tie this ball game up against the 27 Yankees. One out, Bradley on second. We'll see Moore looking to get the save here. Moreland's ready to grip and rip. Actually, he's going to take the first pitch. Here's the pitch by Moore. Ball 1. So, Moreland ahead in the count. Now he's ready to grip and rip. Benoff gives the sign. Moore nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Moreland. And Moreland pops it up. Gary calls for it. He makes the catch for out number 2. The 1927 Yankees are 1 out away from victory. Top of the order, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 4, excuse me. Betts is projected to have 27 home runs by Action PC Baseball. It's going to be tough. He might get 27. I don't think so, but 2 outs. Bradley at second. The windup and the pitch by Moore. Betts swings, he pops it up. Koenig makes the catch at short. Ball game over. The 1927 Yankees are victorious over the 2017 Boston Red Sox 3-1. It was quite an interesting game. Another tight game. I'd like to thank Mike McAllister in the chat and Ken Castro. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining. And if you haven't picked a team, Ken, you have picked a team. Mike, if you'd like, we're doing a League of the Subs, I like to call it. And if you go back a couple of videos, it's an out of the ballpark video with the Boston Red Sox. You go to the last 7 to 5 minutes of the video, it shows what teams are available. We'll be playing in an Action PC Baseball. If you'd like to join in, pick a team. Anyway, thank you very much, gentlemen. We'll quickly go to the box score and then call it an early morning. Let's go to the box score. Alrighty. Player of the game was the center fielder, Earl Combs. You'll be seeing the box score shortly. For the Red Sox, Chris Sale, 6 2/3 innings. He took the loss. Disregard his 3-1 record. I've been playing the projected season. Red Sox are 14-3 in my projected season. I just transferred the record over into this game. So Sales went 6 2/3, 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned. Gave up those 2 blasts, which were killers. Walked 3, struck out 5. Fernando Abad came in, pitched a third of an inning. He got Babe Ruth out, which was a huge out to keep the Red Sox down 3-0. And then Kimbrel came in and pitched the last inning. He hit a batter, then struck out the next 3. That was pretty awesome. The winning pitcher, Dutch Ruether, 8 innings, 7 hits, 1 run. It was unearned. Walked 3, struck out 1. He gets the win. The save goes to Wilcie Moore. Pitched the 9th. Zeros across the board. He got the save. Let's go to the batting. We're just going to give you the hits. Pedroia, 2 for 4, the runs scored. Ramirez 1 for 3 with a walk. Leone 2 for 4. Bogarts 1 for 4. Young 1 for 3, and those are your 7 hits for the Red Sox. They only struck out once, and it was Benintendi. So the Red Sox had 33 at-bats, 1 run, 7 hits. The run was unearned. It came on the double play with bases loaded when they squandered a huge opportunity in the top of the 8th. Bases loaded, no outs, and they only got 1 run. They walked 3 times, struck out once, and they had 1 double, left 21 runners on base. The Red Sox had opportunities. Their batting average, .307 as a team in this game. But I think that combines with the prior games I played, so disregard that. For the Yankees, the player of the game, Earl Combs. 1 for 2, 1 run, 1 RBI, 2 walks, a home run. Gehrig finally got a hit. He was 1 for 4, excuse me. Musil 1 for 3 with a run scored, an RBI. He had a home run. Lazzeri 1 for 4 with a run scored. Dugan 1 for 4. Collins 1 for 3. Red Sox pitching struck out 8 Yankees. They got Gehrig 3 times. Lazzeri once, Dugan once, Collins once, and Pasquale twice. So the Yankees, 30 at-bats, 3 runs, 6 hits, 3 RBIs, 3 walks, 8 Ks, 2 home runs, and left 19 runners on base. Those home runs were the killers. Let's go quickly to the recap. Yankees scored first in the first inning. 1 run on a hit. Earl Combs' solo shot gave them a 1-0 lead over the Red Sox. Then they scored again in the second. 7 batters to the plate, scoring 2 runs on 3 hits and 1 walk. Musil solo home run, 2-0 Yankees. Pat Collins single, scoring Lazzeri, 3-0 Yankees. That's all the runs the Yankees would need, as the Red Sox could only muster up a run in the 8th. 1 run scored on a hit and a walk and an error. Sandy Leone grounded into a double play. Red Sox got a run, but the Yankees gladly traded the run for 2 outs. It was 3-1, and that's the way the game would end. Earl Combs, player of the game, 1 for 2, home run, 2 walks. Dutch Ruether pitched 8 innings, 7 hits, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. He got the win. Will Seymour got the save. Chris Sales, the loss. He actually pitched a solid 6 2/3. The home runs were the killers. But Craig Kimbrell was very impressive in the 9th. He hit a batter and struck out the next 3 Yankees. So that's it, folks. And our second game for the 1927 Yankees take on all comers. They defeat the I know it says 16, but it's the 2017 projection. Red Sox 3-1. Oh, player of the game, I was incorrect. Was the pitcher, which makes sense to me now, Dutch Ruether, who got the win. So thank you very much, gentlemen. Ken Castro and Mike McAllister. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, share. I know you guys subscribe already, but let's try to grow the channel. The more the merrier. It's always joyful to see you guys. Hope all is well. Take care. Till next time. Bye-bye. Health and happiness. God bless.